How's it going, everybody? My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist. I've been a full-time artist for the past 10 years, and now I'm sharing some of the troubleshooting that I've learned throughout a decade now with other artists such as yourself. So this question is, I got my little question right here. What happens when a customer refunds their painting? They're like, Jose, I don't want the painting this, the painting that, whatever. It didn't fit with my decor, or whatever. I don't want it. I'm gonna refund it. What happens when they call you, email you, DM you, whatever they do to let you know that they're going to refund the painting? Number one, okay? Number one, here it goes again. Assume, it always goes back to you. Responsibility. Okay? Say, yes, I understand, of course. Make it, here's the second one. Make it so that there is no fight. Okay? Tell them, please return it. Please return it, okay? Yes, you can absolutely return it. Don't go into, but why? What happened? Tell me. Is there something I can do so that you don't return it? No, don't do that. The number one thing you want to do is disarm a situation, okay? This is called disarming a situation, because you don't really know. Throughout the conversation, the person might say, you know what, I really don't want to return it, or I want to exchange it for something else. There's all sorts of ways you can go about this. Okay, but the very first thing is that you need to assume responsibility. The second thing, you need to agree. That's what I meant to say here. Agree right away. Assume responsibility. Say, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened, that you didn't like it. You know, I totally understand. Agree with them. You know what? I agree with you. If it didn't fit, it didn't fit. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. If the painting, whatever, the colors are different than they were in the monitor when you bought it online, and now you think they're different at home, I completely understand. I agree with you. I think you should return it. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to pay for postage for you to return it. Whatever you need to do, agree. And then the person has nothing to fight anymore. Okay, because you've disarmed the situation. When people are going to return something, they think they're going to go ready for a fight, right? They think that, oh, if they tell me no, I'm going to tell them, and they think they're in a different, not everybody, but a lot of people are in a different vibe. Maybe they're irritated or whatever, and they're thinking that they're going to face resistance. Do not create resistance for them. Assume responsibility, agree with it, and then you tell them, what can I do? What can I do to make this a better situation for you? Once you agree to that, they could be like, well, you know, it's the size that wasn't working. You can tell them, you know what, why don't I move you to a different size? You don't have to pay more. I'll paint something larger. Or maybe they want something very large and you give them a deal. Whatever. Maybe they want to change the painting. Maybe they want a different frame. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just want to return the painting. But if you make it easy for them and agreeable, and you disarm the situation, you're going to keep a customer happy. Okay, now there's an exception here that I've talked about in another video. If you have a recurring problem with someone, I highly suggest just don't do business with them. Okay, if the same problem keeps popping up there, I've had very rare, very rare, but I've had those customers. Just don't do business with them. Just tell them, you know what, I'm going to refund you, blah blah blah, whatever, and you don't need to tell them anything. You can just get their name out of the list every time that person buys something or whatever, or just remove them from the list. Don't allow them to buy. You can do this in different platforms, or you can just verbalize it to them. You know what? I can't sell to you anymore. I'm sorry. It's not a good fit. Whatever it is, but that is extremely rare. Most of the time, the vast majority of the time, people just want their painting, and they want to be happy. And if they're not happy, make it easy for them. All right. I'll leave you with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. Hope this helped. Take care.